are here in Denmark and we are having a special treat for you guys today. We're trying out Korowai, A Professor's Tale by Down the Rabbit Hole. And follow me and see where they're located. So guys, we are in the welcoming center of Down the Rabbit Hole, and they have a lot of cool little stuff for you to have before the game starts, which now I'm drinking really good green tea with a little biscuit cookie that I'm gonna enjoy. Oh, that's good. Feeling very royal right now. Though I am a little confused if this apple is poisonous or not.
Hey ESCAPETHEROOMers, Brandon here. We are at Down the Rabbit Hole in Copenhagen, Denmark. I'm sitting with Jonas, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
And Leo, how are you? We just tried their room, Korowai, A Professor's Tale, and it was really cool. If you guys make the trip here, you definitely should check them out, but be prepared once you take that elevator upstairs that there's going to be some unexpected surprises, as our experience was as well. So can you tell us, when did you guys open up Down the Rabbit Hole?
We opened the 15th of September last year.
Okay.
That's where we opened for guests, but we actually worked on it for about 1.5, almost 2 years before we opened.
Okay, so this room, Korowai, is your first
It's our
escape?
first room, yeah.
Okay, and it sounds like you guys are getting a lot of success from the day that you open. You're getting a lot of people talking about it and a good experience.
Definitely, yeah. Well, a lot of customers are very pleased. We seem to be hitting on a different segment because we offer food as well. And so we're getting a different kind of customer in here as well, which has been very positive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a lot of them are groups mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were the only ones that were 2 people trying to get out of this.
Normally we would say no. Yeah, not no, but you should take someone else with you. 3 people minimum.
So 3 people minimum. What is the maximum?
That's 6, but we actually have sometimes we have 7 inside, but we tell our customers. It's mostly because they come with a company of 14 and they don't want it stretched out over more hours because they maybe only have 2 hours.
Right.
And we can't stretch it over 3. So then we tell them it's all right for the 7th person to come into the room. They have to pay for the person, but we also have to tell them that the experience is built for 6.
Right.
So it's not going to be completely the same experience as we wanted to give them, but that's up to them to decide if that's all right.
Okay, and you also, so there's an identical room too, right? So
Yes.
is that mainly like a competition, or is it just to fulfill more than 7 people?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very, you got a lot of, polterabend, it was stag nights.
Okay.
And they're always about 10, 12 people. So then we can do excellent opportunity for competition against each other. So we built the first room, the left room, built that first, and afterwards we built the second room, more or less identical.
So I guess you get a lot of corporate events here too, right?
That's
They're
also
trying to
good.
build that team building. Who's
Exactly.
better.
yeah.
Hi ESCAPETHEROOMers, here comes our fun part, 5 key questions. I'm here with Jonas and Leo. So our first question is, where is your favorite vacation spot? You can have the same or different answers.
On this address.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Self-promotion, always welcome.
Oh, geez, I don't really travel that lot. I'll have to say in London with my family.
London. Ooh, that's nice. And our second question is, I don't really know how many escape rooms you guys done, but I know you've done few. What is your favorite one that you've ever played?
Oh, this is a stupid question for me. You're gonna laugh at me.
Go ahead if you have your answer first.
I haven't tried any yet. I've tried this, which is pretty ridiculous.
Okay.
So I got into the game, and every single time, because the rest of the crew went out and tried different escape rooms, every single time I couldn't make it.
So you gotta get to the team building.
I gotta get through it.
Yeah.
But I'm fresh, so everything I've done
You
here is
never
original.
know, you may rise as the star.
I might.
Yeah.
Good possibility of that.
I've actually only tried here in Copenhagen. I haven't
Okay.
been abroad, tried anything at all. And I actually have to say that it's actually Midgård event where I was and where I learned about escape rooms.
Okay.
And that's because of the authenticity that they also do. And I just thought and hoped they wanted to do a little bit more, and that's what I wanted to do here.
Right.
To just go a little bit more over the edge. But Midgård, their Sherlock Holmes or Da Vinci theme are 2 themes that I want people to should go and try if they could.
Right. And then I guess that comes down to my third question. What kind of theme room, if you could do it and you had the budget, you would go for?
Oh, that's an amazing question.
I have because I have the idea also, and that would be Escape the Property.
Okay.
Yeah.
Escape the property, like the whole property.
So this should be a house of property over the hills and down trees, and a whole experience, and should not be only an hour, but should be more than 2, 3, 4 hours maybe.
Right.
So a whole property that they had to escape.
Wow.
I will do something a bit like that as well, but it definitely incorporates a lot of technology, and I'd like to incorporate maybe some animals in there as well. You know, maybe involve some
Maybe we
horseback
can
riding.
bring that cat finally in there.
Yeah, no, that cat's going to stay where it is. Not having a cat up here.
Okay. And usually we ask also about like if people do travel to this area. Fourth question would be what is there to do in Copenhagen or maybe in this area that you would suggest?
So the web in Copenhagen now is amazing. So come and visit our parks.
What is it called?
Copenhagen. Or the web in Copenhagen is
okay,
amazing.
okay,
Yeah,
I
but
thought
we've
you
got a lot of central parks.
Central Parks.
So the King's Garden is amazing. Frederiksberg Garden is amazing. You've been there, yeah?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
And then go down Islandsbrygge, which is the harbour. That's a very nice place to swim with a lot of music, a lot of chill people. It's very
We have a
nice.
lot of areas in Copenhagen where the public actually have a private party together. And really just Copenhagen in a sunny day is
Beautiful.
really beautiful, and just take the bike, rent a bike around to see. Of course, a lot of people they will see Christian X sightseeing, but
I think Copenhagen is the city that I think I've seen the most like the bikers are so like orderly.
Orderly, yeah. We got
whenever you
rules,
see like
okay.
the red light, they actually stop, and then you see a green, they're like, "Oh no, this is not happening in New York." You don't see that. It's like red means go.
Exactly.
You know?
there's actually only one nation in the world that's a bigger bike nation than Denmark, and that's Holland.
Wow.
So we have a big bike nation in Denmark.
But I started getting overtaken by those fucking scooters. which someone who bought one. Which part of
It
the
was not
problem.
a scooter.
No, it's fine. It's
I don't know what it's called in English.
Neither do I.
either.
Yeah, this is why they're all so skinny and tall, guys. The biking. So, yeah.
Can't
Last
trust
question. Something that people don't know about you. Some fun fact.
Well, I'm an artist behind this, so I did a lot of the art in here, and exhibit every now and then. So people probably know that, but you don't know that.
Actually, the customers don't know it, but all the art and a lot of all the anything that has to be with something painted, drawing, that's Jonas. So a lot of the things that you see around also, some of the riddles and everything that he has actually made either by hand or by digital computer.
Yeah.
So he's actually made all the graphics to everything that we have here in the business overall. Yeah, and
Wow, that's great. And
Get it-
also, guys, like if you ever see something that you like in there, get it before he gets famous because.
JMBR.
Yeah, get a signature. Yeah, and then what is your background there? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm actually an open book. You see what you get. Yeah.
Picture book.
The thing people don't probably know if they don't know me is that I have a temper. But normally they see me from the good side, but I have a temper also. So that's maybe something people
This
don't
is
know.
the real professor, guys.
Yeah.
In the back. Well, thank you so much. That was very
Thank
fun.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I'm assuming that your rooms are private, right? They're not public. Like you don't have mixed people coming in to do the room together, or is that an option as well?
We actually have had 2 bookings that has nothing to do with each other.
Okay.
That actually came in on the same time and just into the
Separate rooms.
separate rooms. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there were separate parties, but you put them in the separate rooms.
Exactly. So
But they were sitting together in here as a welcome committee as we do the storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't mingle in the rooms, they mingle in separate rooms.
Right. But I guess for the escape room itself, it's considered private.
Yeah.
because-
Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of the whole experience, can you just tell us the minute that you come in, you're sitting down, you're eating dinner, you're having drinks, how long does that usually take before you bring them into the room?
About 1.5 hours. No, the eating process will take about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Some people smoke, some people have to go to the toilet, it takes a bit longer. So we've got a bit of a buffering time on each side of it.
Okay.
So about 45 minutes, a bit of smoke, and then they go inside. The games take about 1 hour, plus minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you both are co-owners. How many owners are there?
We have 5 owners.
Okay.
We started 6, but one had to. He wanted to concentrate about school again instead of being an owner and self-employed and so on. He
Well,
started
it is
working-
time consuming.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're both the developers, I'm assuming, like all this is built out by you, concepts, creativity.
I would say the base idea is Leo's idea. He's, the lead architect behind it, but we know everyone comes in, puts their mind to the matter, so everybody's got their influence on some part of it. But it's definitely Leo's.
Okay.
I couldn't have done this without the others, and they couldn't have done it without me. So we are a team, and we have done this together. And of course, we've had a lot of arguments and been pissed at each other and so on, and been yelling and so on. But when it all comes down to it, we want the same thing, and that's why we have so much feeling and into what we're doing here.
Yeah,
That's
it's your
why
baby. You guys produced this together.
Precisely, yeah. And it's very hard giving birth. And so has this been.
So, in terms of the creativity behind this room, Korowai, A Professor's Tale, where does that creativity come from? Is it like from a book or a film that you've seen?
No, actually, it's kind of funny because that was actually one of the easy parts. I've always been creative in many ways, making business concepts and developing them. Have a restaurant business for many years. So when I had the idea that I wanted to make an escape room, I actually sat down and thought what could be interesting, what themes could hit, and then I started researching on Google, and then I found out that cannibalism could be a funny theme, and then I started, and then I was just starting, putting together, and this could be fun, and then when I found then I found some articles about the Korowai, because Korowai exists in Papua New Guinea, and it's actually the only still existing cannibalistic tribe in the world.
Right.
They still do it. So I just found 2 people that have been down there and took their names and put them together and start building a character behind that, and then everybody else came in and said, Leo, that doesn't work, okay. And then we worked around
Trying to make it
and-
authentic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So there was a lot of things that, as I said before, I couldn't have done this without those, and they couldn't have done without me. And that's why this team have been put together, because of the competences we have.
Right.
Before I started this, I didn't know Jonas.
No,
And now he's the person I actually see the most every day.
That's awesome.
One of my best friends.
It's like escape rooms themselves, bringing people together based off of creativity with a common goal.
yeah.
So, my last question for you guys for Down the Rabbit Hole. What can we expect? Is there any something in the near future you got cooked up? You probably have concepts up your sleeve. Like, is there anything you could give our readers more insight on to what to expect?
Actually, the biggest problem is that we have too little hands because we have so many ideas of what to do. But we actually have 3 that we have been working quite hard on.
Okay.
We don't know which one of them is going to be the next.
They're quite expensive, so we would need somewhere where there's a lot of space and preferably more stories than just one.
Okay. Would you move or keep this one in and that's an additional?
Keep this one and make an additional.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So actually we have a mobile one that is a whole escape room, like a normal escape room just at your door.
Okay.
And then we have another one that I won't say too much about because we have never seen or heard about any escape room like this in the world.
Right.
So we really think that could be something that probably people could want to travel for around Europe, Scandinavia, and so on.
We would
come and try.
We'll reach out. Definitely.
Well, again, we had a wonderful time, and obviously we're looking forward to making the trip back to Denmark. And when you do have something you want us to take a look at, we're more than happy to do so. But for you guys, you need to come over here to Copenhagen, check out Down the Rabbit Hole, because their room is something that you must try. I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot of stuff that is not expected that you will be very happy to find out. So Escape the Rumors, check out our reviews, check out the YouTube channel, and one more time. Thank you so much for having us. We had a wonderful time, guys.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Take it easy.
Hey guys, day 1 of Copenhagen, Denmark. Guess what time it is? It's midnight. And we just got back to the port. We're probably the last person to get on because after 1 a.m. they will not allow people to get on port anymore. So this is how dedicated we are to escape rooms. See ya.